start with an opening statement about Arizona State, and Molly, you can talk about just your feelings first time playing an in-state rival, and then we can follow up with questions.
I love a good rivalry game. Especially in a season where it's not going exactly the way that you want it. This game can do a lot for you as far as rejuvenation and feel good vibes and just going up the road and beating somebody that is an in-state rival. So I'm really excited for the opportunity. Felt a little bit different in practice today. Felt a little bit different in film today. I think we understand. We've got a lot of players that have played a lot of college basketball. We've got a lot of players that have played in some good rivalries, whether it's been in high school or college, and so they understand what it feels like, and it doesn't get any better than this. So excited to go up the road on somebody else's home floor in the state of Arizona and, hopefully get a win. So you don't have to get me excited for these types of games, and, based on practice today, I don't think we're going to have to get our players very excited either. We're really thrilled for the opportunity. So.
Yeah, we're just really excited. For just another game, another opportunity. As a group, we've just been so close all of these games, and just for another opportunity to go out there and show what we can do. And obviously, a rival like this is awesome, and I'm excited to experience it for the first time. So yeah, we're excited.
For both of you, has Julie done much talking? I mean, she grew up in this rivalry with her grandfather and as a player.
Oh yeah, you feel Julie's pride for this program every day, and she doesn't do a ton of talking anyway outside the lines as far as I'm probably more the little trash talker and the little get them riled up type. But you've got Julie, you've got a Chol, you've got Callie. We've got a lot of people in our circle that are very passionate about what this rivalry means, and so I'm a competitor. Molly's a competitor. The people that are the competitively natured people, even though they just got here, like, love a good little rivalry, love a good little reason to get a little more competitive and have a little bit more to play for. So, like I said, I don't think it'll be a problem for anybody to get up for this one.
And when you lived here, when you were up at Embry-Riddle, yeah. I mean, I'm sure even there you hear about this rivalry. Mm-hmm. So in that sense, what is your background about, knowing about what goes on between these two schools?
Yeah, I've felt it since the day that I stepped foot on campus. We luckily get to play them twice, but you want to go 2-0 against them. You want to make sure you take care of business both times you play them, and it's just like any other. I played at Louisville. It's Kentucky Louisville. It's Arizona State. It's the same type of feel. It's the same type of rivalry. There will be no love lost in this one. I promise you that on either side. And so all records are out the window. It don't matter if it's we're undefeated and they haven't won a game or vice versa. It does not matter in a game like this. It is anything is up for grabs and records are out the window, and it's going to be the sense of pride and competitiveness that whoever wins this game is going to have more of.
And for you, Molly, as far as your development here, what do you think you have come along the most in, and what are you still looking to improve on?
Yeah, I think I've come a long ways in a lot of things. I think you could say that.
Yeah.
Defensively, I think I've gotten a lot better. Just keeping people in front of me, obviously, that needs to improve every day and for 4 years. But, I'd say that right now I think just keep working out my shot, 3-level scoring, just being able to make shots, suck in the defense, things like that. Right now I'm just working on my shots the biggest thing.
When you lost Mickey, you have Cam, and do you think Molly can help fill some of that, the distance?
Yeah, definitely. They're two that can make shots. And, I saw Molly being aggressive against Iowa State. She's kind of been passive and letting the game come to her and trying to fit in, where I think against Iowa State she was trying to make plays. And that's what we need from her from this point forward. That's why she's here. That's why I put her on the floor. I don't put her on the floor to just be a body, right? Like, she was putting it on the ground, and she was, attacking, creating, driving closeouts, shooting when she was open. That's all things that we need her to do. Cam can stretch it and shoot it a little bit. So, I think collectively it's not one person's job to fill Mickey's shoes, but for us to be able to space the floor and make some shots. That's why Cam and Molly played a lot of minutes against Iowa State, is because we needed two people that could do that, and I thought they did it effectively.
So Molly, going back to Iowa State, what kind of how big was the support you got from family and friends, high school teammates and stuff?
Yeah, it was awesome. Obviously, game closest to home for me. Yeah, got a lot of my family out there, friends, so that was fun. And just, yeah, having the opportunity to go out there and, again, yeah, be aggressive, yeah, show a little bit was really fun to do in front of my family.
As far as what you want, what do you see from ASU that you guys need to be most aware of?
We just need to take care of the ball. A lot of what they do is just based on them forcing turnovers and playing, speeding you up, making you uncomfortable, making you play their speed based on what they do defensively. Both two very scrappy, very good defensive teams in very different ways. We're a system defensive team, and they're a little bit of a one-on-one defensive team, shoot the gaps, go take chances, make things happen, and we're more of a system defensive team, but two great teams nonetheless. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing was in the 40s. Like, I really wouldn't. So, going to be definitely a defensive battle. Two teams that I think, are really well coached and good players on each side. And like I said, I think everything goes out the window in this one, and may the better Arizona team win.
And you and Molly Miller both came in this year. She has a few more returners, but not a lot. Yeah. So what do you just have to say about the way both teams, it's a kind of a clear.
Yeah. She has a few more returners and had a few more weeks in the portal, and I will say that makes a big difference. But I'm taking my team all day, every day, so I wouldn't change a thing. And they did a great job recruiting. I think we did a good job recruiting, and so we're in a similar situation, but not really, I guess you could say. But yeah, we both had our challenges for sure coming in, and they've had some things go their way and some balls bounce their way and some calls go their way, and I'm happy for them and all that type of stuff. But similar situations, but I think different in a lot of ways too. But I have a ton of respect for Molly, and one of my coaches is on her staff. Obviously, there's just like, oh, I want to beat the bricks off them, but there's respect there too, and definitely a friendship and all those different types of things. But for those 40 minutes, like I'm not even gonna look that way. So.
How's Tanny?
Good. Just round the clock treatment was looking good today, and I think she'll be ready to go. But if not, we'll be ready as well.
So it's mostly just pain at the moment.
Yeah.
And scared.
Pain, swelling. You know how ankle sprains are. So we'll obviously let our training staff make the decision on if she goes, when she goes, how long she goes. But I believe she'll be available.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
See you there. You're gonna head up the road.
I am.
All right.
Yeah, Love and I are gonna.
Cool.
Carpool.
All right.